Yeah, so this one didn't really help much, and it's probably there's a problem somewhere else. And then I think I set to the I didn't change this normal value as to the tangent, so I'm gonna change this to tangent, and a specular rendered out correctly. So sometimes the normal can like screw up the like a lot of surface issue. So if you have some unknown surface issue, then maybe it's a good idea to check the normal map as well. So the specular is fixed, but then the color itself is a bit too bright. So I think I can tone it down a bit. So base color, and then just another remap node. Just make it a bit darker. So 0.65 base color. And this is what I got. So outer kind of worn edges seems a bit too like liney, but let's see. I can also make a deep contrast by using contrast node. So tap and then just type contrast. Then plug into the value. And make it like less than 1 to make a less contrast overall. So it can be also used. Which makes overall tone a bit brighter, so I can go even darker at this point. Like this, and still there's a line here which I don't really like. So it could be from the specular map, like this. So I'm gonna adjust the roughness map again. So this time I can go back to 1, see how it looks like. So I think the original value kind of get rid of the liney looking. So most of the color came from the actual color itself, which I might need to go back and then adjust it, but we'll do it later. So letters are basically done for now, and then the hand for the next one. So there's a couple of things. Specular is one thing, and the diffuse color or the scatter color is a second thing. So those colors are from different source, basically. The face and then the hands are from different person. And the skin tone is obviously different as well. So I need to match this color to match to the face color. So click it and then click this button will show where we're kind of hooked up to this hand. So this is the hand shader. And then currently we don't have a roughness map, and then this map is hooked into the specular color, and this one only has the basically the nail color. So I think this one works better in roughness matte actually. So this color is overall really like flat, and then it has a quite bright value in the nail, so it might works better. Well, it's gonna works on both hand and then the the roughness and then specular. But let me try plug this into the roughness. In order to do that, I need to adjust the value because this fingernail area need to be darker to get more brightness. So to do that, we bring up the reverse, which will basically invert the value. And it's kind of hard to see, but the value has been adjusted, so fingernails gets darker. And from here, I can, using the remap node, to adjust the value like this. See if this one works better. So I'm gonna plug this into the roughness, and I need to bring up the luminance node, so I can convert this value to the just single value, basically color to the gray, so specular roughness, and unplug this map from specular color, and then adjust the specular color to the white for now. So region render, and this is what I got. So there is specular, but then it looks quite bright. It's almost like plastic, like this. So I can definitely adjust the value. With something like this, a little bit of a specular, and just like the face, it looks a bit too simple, so it would be great to have some breakup as well. So I can utilize the hand displacement map that I painted before, the converted before. So I'm gonna stop the render, and then specular roughness, I create layered shader, layered texture. Then plug this into the first layer, and this one comes on top, like so. And then blend mode can be changed as well, so it can be lighten or whatever the value that kind of works better. Yeah, so this is the updated shader. I mean, this kind of a joint area gets too bright, but I got the layer has more glossy type of a shader, so it definitely works better than before. And this is the layer texture that I just combined. So 3 layers that controlled by this remap node, and then layers like dark color of the layer puts on top, so it gets multiplied on top, and then these are the last 2 maps. So the basic displacement map also works here. I mean, this like dark spots maybe might brighten up the texture on the joint area, so I can maybe decrease the contrast. So this one is controlled, or this one, and this one maybe controlled at this knuckle area, I mean the joint area. So I try make it even brighter. Okay. And out color, I mean, I just enabled the nail run back, so now it will be more brighter. And even this one also contribute the finger joint like brightness as well, so I will need to tweak this one as well. Okay, and overall it's a bit too like matte, so I can also create another remap node before I plug this into the luminance, so that I can control the finer like output value here. So I can make it like a bit darker, like maybe 0.75. Then overall combined layer texture basically gets a bit darker, so it should be a bit more brighter like this. And this is how I adjust the shader using resources from the map inputs, and then just using the like few nodes to control the maps. So yeah, that's the hand. Yeah, so basic shader for the body, arms, and then the hand and then head are done. So last thing would be the sword. So I'll be moving my camera to, it's currently using perspective 2. So I'm gonna go to my camera and then moving my frame. We'll create a new camera. somewhere this view should be fine. So we lock this camera and then start look depthing from this view. So only a few materials here, and then it should be fairly simple and easy. Or it could work with without any like tweaks. So see what I can get with the out-of-box render. Then where the blade area looks super dark, maybe also part the light as well. So I will be moving the light. And increase the intensity to maybe 0.19. It's a bit washed out on the upper area, but it's fine. Oh, and then the skirt as well. So I gotta do the skirt. So let's do the blade and then the sword first. So the color maps, I think, coming in correctly. So mostly metalness and the roughness as usual. So start with the leather. And it's quite bright currently, so I'll be maybe make the overall map bit brighter. So a bit brighter, make the roughness like a little bit more matte, which is I think works better. And then the color, I think it's fine. It may be a bit bright, but I think it's fine. Wow. And then the handle area, which is these materials. We'll adjust the metalness first, maybe for both. So make it a bit darker, so I can make them more shinier. Then also I want to use the clamp node because it gets brighter. I could go over the one clamp and then put the input max to 1. Now color goes to input. output the value. It's a lot brighter than before, but still doesn't get much of a specular, so I could maybe adjust roughness as well. Yep, so I was adding the flag and then updating the pose as well. So now it's fairly close to the original concept. And then the flag haven't imported the texture just yet, so I'm gonna import it. So the last two things that need to do look depth is the skirt and the flag. Skirt itself actually doesn't look too bad. Well, it's like it's cloth, so it doesn't have much specular. And then this is indirect lighting, so must be, yeah, so specular is fairly dark, which is where it's supposed to be, I think. And yeah, red star looks fine, so I will probably just leave it as is. And then just flag for now. Okay, so I'm gonna import maps that I paint from the painter. So throw all them into Hypershade. Okay, and so this pole and pole and the pole, and then rest are the flag. Move them and I'll name this as flag. The flagpole. Alright. So start connect one by one. So no more set to low, roughness low, the height is also low, and base color should change to big texture. Connect this one to base color, so pour blend to a pour AI standard. So this name is from the shader, from export.shader and bake down to the texture name. So I can actually change it, but I will just keep it for now. And normal can go to geometry tab here. Tangent space normal, and then bring the luminance node, so color go to value, and then this value can go to specular roughness. Okay. Then the flag itself, so start with the opacity. And then luminance node, so color to the value for the roughness, and then this one can go to the specular roughness. So it can change to RGB texture, then color to base color. And lastly, normal can go to a bump mapping and change this to tangent space normal. So yeah, the base settings are done. Let's see in the test render. And the default render doesn't look too bad. The flag and then the pole, looks fairly close that I painted out in a Substance Painter. So yeah, I will do the further update in writing stage. So I will do the actual minor tweaks here and there in the actual writing stage, but the initial look that pass I think should be good. I think at this point. So Yeah, I just call it done for look depth, and then we move on to the writing.